Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Crime Malika. I'm gonna show you guys how to do this lace wig bob. So I use edge control to push her edges back. You can use whichever one you like. And I use the knee high caps. They're really stockings. And then I use Got To Be glue, spread around her hairline. Once everything is sprayed, you can put her under the dryer for like 10 minutes. Once it's dry, just go ahead and cut it around her hairline just like this. I use a razor and scissors. You can use whichever is good for you. I like to cut it in parts so it's easier for the blade to glide by, and to make sure you don't cut her. Just like that around the whole hairline. Once everything is off and flat, I use alcohol. I think this is 70% alcohol and higher, just to clean her face and where the glue is going to go. The same color I use on her cap for the ball cap method, I'm going to be using on her lace to make sure that her lace blends with her skin complexion. Always pull it down just to check. You always want to check to make sure before you put the glue down. Now I'm going to go ahead and cut the sides of her ears. Her wig is a little too small. So if it's a little small, the only thing you want to do is just go ahead and leave a little extra lace. I used to turn around clients that wig didn't fit because I didn't like the way it looked. But once the lace is going to melt, if you look right there at the side, you can see it. But once the lace melts good with their skin, I'll still do it. So you have to have a good lace. Now we're using Ultra Hold. I use one thin layer of Ultra Hold around the hairline. Ultra Hold is a very strong glue, so you don't need a bunch of glue for this. It's not like when you use Ghost Spawn and you need 3-4 layers of Ghost Spawn. Just apply it around her edges just like that. I inserted the clip of the Ultra Hold because I know I never do that, but Walker's Tape Ultra Hold. Once you waited a good 10-15 minutes for it to dry, you want to go ahead and just push the lace into the glue, comb it through. This glue is strong, it's not going to move, but I'm just cutting it just to make sure her ear is out of the way. And you see, you'll just pull it down to make sure both sides fit and blow dry it in if need be. I use a razor to go ahead and cut off the excess lace. Now you know I'll always leave a little bit of the wig, the lace from where the ultra hole is. So I use Ghost Bond to flatten the rest out, to glue the rest down. Once the Ghost Bond is dry, use a blow dryer and your comb to press in the lace into the Ghost Bond. Ghost Bond is easier to control, so that's why I use it in the front of the hair. Now what you want to do is go ahead and part it and style it however you like. She wanted a middle part, so I'm parting her hair in the middle. I used a wax stick to go ahead and flatten the top. And my hot comb, be careful with the hot comb because it can burn your client. So you see her face, she looks kind of scared, but I got this. She ain't gonna get burned. Not this time at least. Anyways, you just go ahead and make sure everything is parted properly. And once that is done, you can go ahead and hot comb everything back. I like to hot comb everything out of the way, just so when I'm doing the baby hairs, it lays better, if that makes sense. Because you know the baby hairs gotta go back, so the hair should go back. Especially with straight hair, this is very, very, very crucial that you do this. Don't forget to hot comb it back. It looks better. I'm telling you. Or don't. Do it however you want. But this is my techniques. I pull out like a triangle part for the first baby hair. This is always my technique with baby hairs. I pull out like a little triangle part. When especially when they're doing the part in the middle, I use a razor to go ahead and cut it, and of course I use the bomb glue, or I use what's that stuff called? It's called Gorilla Snot or Gorilla Snot to lay down the baby hairs. And I do that all along her edges. So first baby hair gets laid. Once the baby hair is laid, so it don't move, what you'll do is go ahead and use the blow dryer to dry it, and so it doesn't turn white when you comb it, which sometimes it still does, but it kind of reduces the whiteness once you blow dry it. I'm still doing the baby hair. These baby hairs take a while. There you go, the blow dry. Yes, girl. Baby hairs. Baby hairs. Okay. And the next one, you take another triangle. Triangular shape. You pull it down. Look. Hot coming back. Because you want that baby hair to lay, honey. But go ahead and use the razor. Cut it. Got to be glue. Lay it. Blow dry it. And repeat. 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 So you just keep doing it until you're done. Okay? Now once everything is done, you want to go ahead and put everything up in a clip. Once everything is up in the clip, use foam. Any foam is good once it doesn't have alcohol, because alcohol actually makes the glue weaker. Don't want to make the glue weaker. Put it all on the baby edges so it can be nice and soft looking and just pretty. Use a black wrap. Once the black wrap's on, she can sit on the dryer or you can blow dryer, whichever one you prefer, for about 10 minutes until everything is dry. I did both. I like to blow dry and then put her in the dryer. I like to blow dry to make sure I'm in control of what's happening. And then I'll put her in the dryer for the finishing touching. Then you go ahead and just straighten her hair. I like to do everything in parts. Once her hair is straight, we're going to go ahead and cut her into this nice blunt cut bob. I like to cut and then go back and cut over to see exactly what I didn't cut. I don't like to just cut and think it's done. No, you want to check every time you cut. Black wrap is off. Use my hot comb to make sure it's nice and pretty. And then voila. Use some washing, cheese spray, whichever you prefer. And make sure everything is nice and pretty. And thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe to my channel, like, comment anything you would like to see, any styles you guys would like to see. I will be happy to go ahead and upload everything. Any questions you have, I will definitely be answering them. And thank you guys so much. Bye.